Fear and anxiety must be overcome in order to achieve what it is that you want in your own personal growth, personal development plan. I had to overcome fear and anxiety when I got a total hip replacement. That was one of the most recent times that I had overcome fear, overcome anxiety, anxious feelings. So I'm going to be breaking it down for you guys in this video. I hope it adds some sort of value. Do all the YouTubey things so that other people can check this video out. I label fear as one of two things. For me, fear is either a feeling that eliminates amazing results. So basically, I have an amazing result that I don't really think I'm capable of. I don't think I deserve. I don't think that I'm worthy of. And so that feeling of unworthiness, shame, that feeling of like pride, no, I can't have that, because that's what pride is, saying that I'm not deserving of something that I actually am. That feeling is what eliminates the amazing results, because I fail to take action when that feeling pops up. Feelings are a big thing in my personality, in the way that I function in this point in time, right? So I have to keep them in check. When I think about feelings and the amazing results that I'm going to get, that gets me super anxious, because, well, what if this, what if that, what if this, what if that? All kinds of different questions start popping into my head. When these questions start popping into my head, guess what? I start thinking about the what ifs after that. So I'll basically be thinking 3 or 4 steps in the future when I shouldn't be. When I should just be focused on right here, right now. What is the next step that I need to take? Because I need to guard my feelings and not let them get out of control, because that's where anxiety for me steps in. To over focus on future events that haven't even happened. Feelings eliminating amazing results, because the feelings get in the way, so there's no action taken. Therefore, fear of achieving what it is that I really want stops me from achieving it, because I don't take any action. The other definition that I have for fear is false evidence appearing real. Evidence basically is facts. So, feelings are a fact person. Like I said, I'm more of a feelings person. My intuition guides me. But because of that, I got to focus on the facts a lot more. So if I'm looking at facts, am I looking at the facts, or am I looking at false evidence? False evidence appearing real is essentially me manipulating the numbers, manipulating the facts, manipulating the outcomes so that I can make them real, which then stops me from taking action. Because if the numbers, what does Jay-Z say? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. If the numbers make sense, if the facts make sense, then I should be able to achieve it, right? There are certain percentages that they say if you send out like 100 emails, you'll get 1 response back. And out of that 1 response, you may be able to convert it to a new client. That's how this numbers works in my field, my industry. So if I want certain outcomes, then I got to send out a certain amount of emails. I got to contact a certain amount of people. Well, that false evidence pops into my head that says, well, there's not that many people in your industry that you could reach out to. That's false evidence, because there's thousands upon thousands of people that own organizations that need leadership development, that need communication skills developed so that they can be better leaders for their team and grow their businesses. False evidence says, well, there's not enough people out there for me to even send 8 emails, so why should I send it? You see how that false evidence pops up into my head, which takes me away from taking an action that will essentially get the outcome that I want, because I want to be one of the top leaders in my industry of consulting, personal development, professional development. Shoot, I want to be one of the top speakers in the nation, and that's how you reach thousands of people. Millions of people. Self-improvement, personal growth takes place in your own personal experiences so that you can translate it into the marketplace. That's how I view my skill set. So, when I had my total hip replacement, both of them, left and right, back in 2021, I had to use it for something. Like, I wasn't just going to let this total hip replacement come and go, this great opportunity, this great experience, without taking something from it. I could barely walk. Like, if you ever seen penguins walk, how they waddle, that's how I used to get around. And I did that for a couple years. Pain from the time that I woke up in the morning till when I went to bed. And sometimes I'd even wake up in pain. My hip bones collapsed, so they were just crushing on each other and smashing and crushing and smashing every step that I took. It was so bad that I couldn't lift my knees. Like, I couldn't lift them higher than a couple degrees. So walking upstairs hurt. Walking downstairs hurt. The only type of relief that I got was when I'd lay down on my couch with my feet up in the air, because that took pressure off of my hip bones so that I could actually get some like pain relief. And it was small because as soon as I stood up, guess what? Those bones started crushing on each other again. The total hip replacement taught me that my feelings for positive outcomes overcame the feelings that eliminated amazing results, right? Amazing results for me was, oh, I could walk. But a positive outcome was, oh, I can walk and I can hang out with my nieces, my cousins. I can hang out with my family. I could go swimming again. I can go riding a bike again. I could go work out again. I could do squats again. That's the positive outcome. The feeling that I had was, bro, you're too old. You're too young to be having this old person problem. And the other feeling was, well, it's COVID and who knows what's going to happen because you don't know the outcome. And just because you don't know the outcome, you shouldn't do it. Like I said, I walked around on busted hips for close to 3 years. So because I walked around on busted hips for close to 3 years, I let those feelings of, well, you could just handle it, you've been sucking it up no matter what for the past few years, eliminate amazing results, because I needed my surgery probably about 2 years earlier than when I got it. These feelings eliminating amazing results, the amazing results being quality of life was improved. Look, I could barely sit down, use the restroom, and wipe my own butt because it hurt to move. Like when you lean over and you clean your ass, that hurt me. So I had to figure out other ways to do it because no one was here to help me do it. The amazing result is that I could actually do basic functions like that without pain anymore. If you have a full bath, full shower, you know you have to step over the bathtub to get into the shower. I couldn't even do that. Each and every day that I showered, I was afraid that I was going to fall in the shower because I could barely stand. The amazing results was my quality of life was increased. The feeling of fear tried to eliminate that. Here's the false evidence in my hip replacement. False evidence. I had this lady, her dad had a hip surgery and he died in it. Now he had other complications. He was older than me. But guess what she said? Well, I hope you make it because my dad died in that surgery. It's one event. The numbers say that I was going to have a successful outcome. So guess what I did? I didn't use that false evidence of one person's interaction, one person's situation to apply to mine. What I did is I let the evidence of the doctors saying, yeah, you'll be good. Here's what we need you to do. Here's how you can prep. Those things, I followed that evidence, those facts, more than anything else. And guess what? I made it through the surgery. And then I made it through the second surgery 60 days later. False evidence is basically allowing these facts that other people's evidence, let's use that, to impress on you, to make you make a decision that they were unwilling to even acknowledge. If I had listened to this lady, then I would have not done the surgery because, well, the evidence says I might die. Shoot. Who says that when I go for a walk, I'm not going to die? Who says that when I get in my car later to go get some food, I'm not going to die? I'd rather have a positive quality of life. So that false evidence appearing real didn't stop me.